All right, this one is for my neurofeisties and anyone who is neurofeisty adjacent. I hope you are aware. Brainworm Guy is out there struggling to tell the world that he, with no science or medical research background, is going to be the one to tell us what is causing autism. Because these people, they aren't independent. They can't work. They can't contribute to society. A lot of them can't even use the bathroom on their own. We're doing this to our own children, and he's going to find out why. We already know what the answer is going to be. It's the same thing that the chunky milk mamas have been saying for decades. I know because I grew up in WCN steeple people culture. So I know it's going to be the same thing. They blame everything on vaccines. Vaccines make people gay. Vaccines make people trans. Vaccines give people ADD. Vaccines it causes SIDS. It causes obesity and diabetes. It causes everything. And they want to get rid of it. Why? Because at their core, I'm going to explain this to you. The true culture is spreading disease. That's why they fight so hard to be able to spread disease. Remember COVID? They were licking debit cards and screaming, I don't want to wear a mask. Let me spread it. Let me spread it. My freedom. That's why. That's why they hate vaccines. That's why they hated masks. That's why they need to spread disease. It's in their bones and in their DNA. They don't know why, but they feel a deep need to make everyone sick around them. But look, this is why I've had so many people ask why I didn't get an official diagnosis when I realized in adulthood, like, I was undiagnosed neurofeisty this whole time. That makes sense. And I was like, well, why would I spend thousands of dollars? That's very elitist, just so I can get a piece of paper or a marking on my medical file that will now make me stand out when this regime starts looking for additional people to send and sell to Bye Bye Island, because they're already setting it up. Hey, all of us, we can't contribute. We're all incapable. We're all parasites that deserve to be sent to labor and or Bye Bye camps for life, okay? That's what's happening. Let me tell you, they don't like us because we are not sheeple. You can't control us the way you can control neurotypicals. We have that justice. We have the empathy. We have the pattern recognition. Okay, we can see that what you're saying doesn't match what you're doing, and we're going to call it out. And that's a problem for a regime. We are problems for regimes. Okay, so just putting it out there as a little warning because it's coming. All right, I just had a discussion with, I'm going to use the term friend loosely here, regarding Love on the Spectrum, right? A show that I love because I feel like if someone would have left space for me when I was younger, I would be a little more like Danny, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, this thing where there's a belief that to be on the spectrum, you have to be affected to a certain level. People forget that it is a spectrum, which means not everyone deals with the same things. I think of it as a buffet. Not everyone has the same affectations to the same levels. So anyway, this person is sitting here laughing when they're having anxiety attacks or when they're overstimulated. You know, not when they're saying something and it's legitimately funny or they're trying to be funny, but actual medical instances where they're freaking out and this person is laughing. Oh, it's so funny. Look at them while they're having their anxiety attack. And I'm like, no, that's not cool. That's like watching someone have like a heart attack and laughing because their skirt flew up when they fell down or something. Like, that's inappropriate. And now this person is telling me I don't police comedy. I can't tell them what's funny. That's the reason the show is up there anyway, so that they can laugh at autistics. And anyway, what do I care? Am I really on the spectrum? Because didn't I have a corporate career? I seem pretty normal to them. Didn't I go to school? Didn't I accomplish this? Didn't I accomplish that? Am I really on the spectrum too? Darlene, look, no, I don't wish I was a neurotypical. Never mind. But anyone who has been undiagnosed who realizes that's what's going on, it is like a light bulb going on where you're like, oh shit, that's why my brain always feels like it's trying to go 100 miles an hour, but the e-brake is on. That's why people tell me my emails are too cold and unfriendly when I'm just being direct, not mean. I'm just not putting all the extra flowers in it. Oh, it's a neurotypical. That is why I have such problems dating and with relationships. And I watch other people do it. And I'm like, how are you able to deal with people annoying you and doing stuff that tap dances on your nerves? How are you able to deal with weaponized incompetence and you stay with them? How are you able to do that? Like so many things. So many things. And by the way, the person who's questioning me, okay, is someone who self-diagnosed themselves as living through COVID because they temporarily lost their sense of smell for a little bit while COVID was happening. Therefore, they have decided without any diagnosis or any other symptoms that they survived COVID and it wasn't that bad because they lost their sense of smell for a couple of days. And that means they had it. All right. That person is telling me that I don't know what I'm talking about. I can't defend other people on the spectrum. And am I really on the spectrum if I was able to do all these other things? And I'm like, that is exactly why I speak out, because you don't have to be a certain way. And they are going to use this as a pathway. This is going to be a door to start rounding up everyone while getting rid of the vaccine. So everyone's going to be sick. They're going to be taking all the people with pattern recognition and justice and empathy and sending them to Bye-Bye Island based off of a handful of uneducated people's faith feelings about it. All right? There we are. There we are.